If you are going to Warped Tour this year, you should probably keep watching this. Hey everyone, today I'll be sharing some tips with y'all on how to get through and survive Warped Tour. So generally, Warped Tour is super hot. I don't know where y'all live, but I live in Texas, so in general we're living in the South and it's pretty hot during the summer, and I know there's even places like Arizona that get way worse than how it is down here in Houston. But I don't know about y'all, but first tip is don't wear jeans. Be smart about the weather. You don't want to have heat stroke and actually having to leave Warped Tour to go to the emergency room if you get sick or something. One year I took a friend and he wore jeans. You don't want to be outside for 9-10 hours in jeans. It's going to get really uncomfortable, and honestly I just don't want to see any of y'all get hurt. So please be smart about what you're wearing. Preferably shorts, but you know, if you want to wear jeans, by all means go ahead. This also leads down to footwear. I see so many people wearing flip-flops or sandals. Don't wear any of those. Most venues that Warped Tour is held at are usually in concrete areas, which really doesn't help for the heat index. But if y'all are lucky enough to maybe have Warped Tour on a baseball field or something, then y'all are lucky. But for most of us, it's happening on a flat concrete terrain. Sandals and flip-flops aren't going to be helpful for a number of reasons. Number one, your toes will be exposed. I don't know how many of y'all are going to be in the mosh pits, but mosh pits and flip-flops don't go together at all. You don't want to get your feet stepped on. Like, I've seen some pretty gruesome stuff. You do not want to lose a toe or anything. Seriously. Wear Converse, wear Vans, of course, because this is the Vans Warped Tour. Wear combat boots, wear whatever you want, as long as it is a very comfortable closed-toe shoe. I know some of y'all, I've seen people wear Toms, and I mean, I've worn knockoff Toms before, and it's just not really comfortable for me to wear, especially if it's going to be on like a 9-hour day. Toms have a very flat sole and mainly not even a sole at all, so if you want to wear Toms, go ahead, but I know for me personally, they aren't a very comfortable shoe to wear. Now for shirts, this can get kind of touchy because I know a lot of y'all, even me I want to wear band merch, and most band merch comes in the color black. Now I know for some of y'all, if you're willing to, you can cut up black t-shirts that you want to wear into tank tops, but I know for me, I'm not really willing to do that yet because that is my band merch. I view my band merch as children. I love it very much, and I just can't see me cutting off sleeves. Like, even whenever my shirt gets a hole in it, I grow very, very angry. But if that's something that you want to do, go on ahead. I generally don't see people wearing long sleeves there, thank God, though some people may throw on a jacket towards the end of the day just for comfortableness. I don't know. Do whatever you want. I know the first year that I went, I wore kind of this strappy top, which was really sad because whenever I got home to go throw it in the washing machine, the strap got caught on something in the washing machine and it broke off, and now that was the last time I wore that shirt, obviously. But last year I wore this kind of button-up denim vest with studs on it and I felt really punk. But you know, whatever you want to wear, make sure that it's comfortable. You don't want to spend your whole day uncomfortable while you're seeing some of your favorite bands, because that's not a good time, and Warped Tour is about having a super awesome good time. For us ladies or guys out there that have longer hair, or you know, for people who just want to do whatever they want, my go-to concert hairstyle is rave buns, split down the middle, and with pink hair dye going all the way back down the middle. So that's kind of my go-to concert hairstyle. You can do whatever you want. Girls or guys that have long hair, you can do buns, ponytails, or you can leave it down. I know for me, whenever I'm in the sun for a long time, I want hair off my neck so I can breathe. But it's just kind of whatever your personal preference is. For jewelry, because I know I'm a very, very, very lover of jewelry, I didn't even wear earrings. I stuck to my rings because my rings are very personal to me, and that's something that I generally don't walk out of the house with. So I didn't wear a necklace, I just wore rings, but you can wear whatever jewelry you want. But just keep in mind that if you are going to be moshing, that just be careful, because I know some people, how they mosh is punching people. Rings hurt whenever you punch people, so keep that in mind. You don't want to end up cutting someone, and you don't want to be getting shoved into someone and maybe the back of your earring will stab you in the neck. Like, that's not a good time. Just please be careful. Keep in mind with what you're wearing, what other people are wearing. Now, to get off the subject of clothes, what you should do the night before is to drink tons of water. Not even the night before, you should be drinking water all the time, but maybe a few days before your work tour date, definitely just stick to be drinking water, because you need to be hydrated. You don't want to go to work tour where the sun is out constantly, where there's barely any shade anywhere. You want to be hydrated so you can get out there and see all the bands that you want. Like, it's important to take many breaks while you're at Warped Tours, because you don't want to pass out while you're in the pit. That's not a good time. Be aware of your health. If you know that you're beginning to feel dizzy, sit down. It's okay if you have to walk outside of the crowd, because what is more important is your health versus you dancing around for 5 minutes. I know it's very hard to seem like that is the right decision, but at the end of the day, what is more important? You seeing your favorite band, or you being up in the hospital for a few days? Thankfully, Kevin Lyman, the creator of Warped Tour, he's very generous. He allows people who do attend Warped Tour to pack snacks and food and all that, which I'm very thankful for, because food at these kind of venues are so stupid expensive. It's like, it's not worth it even. So thankfully we can bring snacks, because I know people, you may be such as me, I like food, so of course I always pack tons of food that I can eat throughout the day, knowing that I won't pass out. And of course, having water with you always helps. Who wants to spend $5 on a water bottle? I know that I don't. Pro tip, go to the grocery store on your way to Warped Tour, buy the biggest water bottle that you can, and make sure that it remains closed until you get inside the Warped Tour gates, because the security guards can only allow unopened waters. So just buy the biggest size and boom. That's what I did, and I'm so thankful that I did, because number one, water is hella expensive at these venues, and the water from the water fountains are kind of disgusting and not always cold. But you know, at the end of the day, water is water, and if I'm close to being on the ground dying, I'll drink hot water. But if I'm not at that state, you know, I would like some cold water, but you know, we can't always get cold water. What I did was I bring drawstring backpacks, so they can be very lightweight. I know that whenever I'm going to go see a band, I don't want to be carrying a purse on my shoulder. I can wear a drawstring backpack knowing that these belongings are only secured to me and that not anybody else can be getting into it, but I can still jump up and down rocking out to this band that I'm listening to and it not be in my way. So that's very helpful if that's something that you're interested in, so you can put all your stuff in. And then throughout the day, even venues at Warped Tour, people are handing out free stuff all the time. Like, I got so many free things at my first year Warped Tour, and I was super excited. Like, I got all these stickers, and I love stickers, so I was really excited. But yeah, you want a bag to put all your free stuff in, so drawstring backpacks are a must. But pretty much, I think this is covering all that I wanted to say on how to survive Warped Tour. Just be smart, know yourself, like Drake says, know yourself, know your limits, know what you can do, what you can't do, and just find a good group of friends to go to Warped Tour with, because going alone is not that fun and it's not even that safe. So have a buddy group, because it's so much more fun to be jamming out to bands with 5 other friends. So yeah, I think I've covered everything. If I'm missing anything, feel free to conversate down in the comments or ask me any other questions that you may have. I'm willing to answer anything, because at the end of the day, it's important that we are knowledgeable about what we're about to do versus going into it head first. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any other video requests, let me know down in the comments. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for my next video. Bye!